I realized that I'm not only sexually attracted to women, but also to little girls between the ages of 6 and 11.
Dan selesaikan. Negatif 3 tambah 3 berapa soalan?
Kenapa cikgu pandang saya je?
Kenapa? Tak boleh ke? Tak adalah, kebanyakannya pelajar-pelajar yang cikgu ajar semua. Dan semua nampak macam kebudak-budakan. Tapi awak nampak lain.
Saya nampak tua.
Taklah nampak matang. Ya, kalau dah belajar dengan cikgu mestilah semakin bagus. Ni, exam akan datang ni, kalau Daniel fokus dengar apa yang cikgu cakap, insyaAllah Daniel akan skor A dalam matematik ni. Oh ya, cikgu lupa, besok cikgu ada buat gathering. Ramailah pelajar-pelajar cikgu yang datang. Kalau boleh, cikgu nak ajak kamu berdua datang rumah cikgu dalam pukul 12.30 hari.
Mesti best kan? Tu cikgu tak payah risaulah. Saya dengan Daniel confirm datang. Jom.
Baru-baru ini, tular perbualan child grooming yang dikatakan berlaku antara seorang pendakwa selebriti terkenal bersama seorang pelajar sekolah menengah yang masih di bawah umur. Kes itu hangat diperkatakan dan sedang disiasat di bawah Seksyen 14A Akta Kesalahan Seksual Terhadap Kanak-kanak 2017. Pada tahun lalu, Polis Bukit Aman merekodkan sebanyak 2,436 kes jenayah fizikal dan bukan fizikal terhadap kanak-kanak dilakukan oleh pedophilia sejak 3 tahun lalu. Berdasarkan statistik, kes berkaitan pedofilia didapati bertambah setiap tahun. Pada 2020, sebanyak 993 kes gangguan seksual fizikal pada kanak-kanak berlaku berbanding 732 kes pada 2019 dan 591 kes pada 2018. Manakala kes gangguan seksual bukan fizikal pada kanak-kanak meningkat kepada 51 kes pada tahun 2020 berbanding 13 kes pada 2019 dan 18 kes pada 2018.
Assalamualaikum and hello kid lovers. My name is Nur Mashita binti Azhar. My matric number 1212313. Okay, so as you all had watched the previous video, so it is clear crystal that to show purpose of this presentation, which is to discuss the ideology of pedophilia among the new generation. I would like to emphasize the contents from the previous video. So generally, children are the greatest blessing from God. However, it is not always easy to monitor and ensure their safety as technology progresses and various diseases increased. In addition, some rare diseases have emerged that connect adults and younger generations on this issue. Therefore, we provide you all 5 research objectives and come out into 5 questions. Firstly, what is the real interpretation of pedophilia? Secondly, what are people's perspectives regarding to the pedophilia disorder? Thirdly, what can turn the predators out to pedophilia? Next, does the pedophilia disorder emerge naturally or nothing but lust? And last but not least, what is the solution for predators to fix this disorder? Firstly, what is the real interpretation of pedophilia? So basically guys, the pedophilic actually has sexually interested toward children, and they can be at least 5 years of the age and older than that child. The pedophiles can carry out fantasies simply by talking to the children or observing them. And after that, they can masturbate the child by holding, hugging, and touching a part of body that child. The predators also can fantasize by having sex with adults who look like the children by their dressing or their behavior. Secondly, what are people's perspectives regarding to the pedophilia disorder? So guys, there are popular perceptions of pedophilia which reflect public concern for children's safety and the quality of life they live. The pedophilia is frequently openly exposed in the media rather than enlightening it via education or consultation. As a result, negative viewpoints and stigmatization of pedophilia have evolved with people with higher level of education and well informed about mental illness issues are more tolerant and hold no negative views compared to those less educated. So, what are the stigmatizations that has been arisen? Based on a research in Germany stated that the non-offended pedophilic should have no place in society and should rather be dead or incarcerated. In other words, they suppose not exist in this world. Next, other research stated that majority of students express negative perspective toward pedophilia. Words that are uttered by them, for instance, not normal, criminal, mentally disordered, and disgusting. Guys, these perspectives need to be taken into account, but the pedophile's perspective should not be negated either to ensure harmony between the parties. In addition, public stigma can increase the risk of sex crimes against children, and those attitudes should not be openly expressed to pedophiles in order to prevent any inappropriate events from occurring. I think that's all from me, and I will pass the rest to my partner. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Atira binti Muhammad Faizal. My matrix number is 1212351. And I will continue with the following point, which is what can turn the predators out to pedophilia. Based on our reading and research, it can be considered that two main points have been found for the predator to turn out to be pedophilic, which are because of social and environmental reason and also emotional reason. The environmental reason shows that one who has probability to sexually attack the children is someone who will sexually abuse. According to the previous research, this circumstance was known as a cycle of aggressive victimization, which is the predator prefers to choose the children who were at the same age when he or she was sexually abused. Moreover, a person who has problems with their ego structure is believed to be prone to relationship problems and can turn into a person with no social harmony. The ego integrity can be considered as accepting the one and only life cycle as it should be, which means a person must deal with the past and find meaning in life in order to face other life obstacles. For emotional reason, pedophiles want to have relationships with other children because they have childlike emotional needs. It helps pedophiles to overcome their disgust such as shame, humiliation, or helplessness which he had experienced by adults in childhood. Hence, having affair with children shows not only immaturity, but also the general sense of low self-esteem and low effectiveness that pedophiles experience in social relationship, omnipotence and match because it gives a sense of control. Next, we are going to see either pedophilia disorder emerged naturally or nothing but lust. According to Daniela Stelzman, 2020, there are differences between pedophiles with only sexual preferences and pedophiles with sexual behaviors against children. Sexual preferences can be considered as somewhat natural attraction towards children. For example, a person might be able to restrain himself from performing sexual harm to others. However, he cannot deny himself to be attracted to someone he wanted to, which is to a child. Another reason why pedophilia disorder emerged naturally is because the pedophilic might be someone who was abused as a child. The traumatic event could build someone becoming an abuser as to overcome their awful past. This reason is a turning point to which pedophilia disorder emerged because of lust, since they cannot control the amount of pain they suffered previously and because of revenge. Pedophilia disorder that emerge because of lust are the most common talk amongst media and public as it arouses the anger of society. In the beginning, before their first offense, pedophilic with sexual behavior will create their own fantasies relating to kids. When puberty hits, we as a normal people with normal preference will eventually having romantic behavior as to other gender, unlike pedophilic that have romantic behavior on children. This reaction then leads to the requirement of fulfilling emotional needs, which is to be accompanied by infants, or even worse, having sexual relationship with them. Therefore, what is the solution for predators to fix this disorder? For the first solution, we identify that cognitive behavioral therapies can help the pedophilics to overcome their disorder. Cognitive behavioral is the therapies that teach individuals on how to detect unsafe situations and how to respond successfully to them. It helps the pedophilic to acknowledge and stay away from risky situations like sexually attract to youngsters. Other than that, an approach of psycho-spiritual of the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet can help to heal the Muslims spiritually. By understanding the Islamic teachings based on the tradition of the Holy Quran and Prophet, it can purify the soul and prevent evil deeds. It also educates children from an early age to develop good character in order to build a strong faith in God. As for that, it can prevent someone from evolving into the world of pedophilia at the early age. People need to realize that all the blames regarding the growth of pedophilia diseases are not always to be shouldered by the predators themselves. Part of the growth include the act of society itself, which are insensitive with predators' feeling, lack of knowledge, and easy to be influenced, contribute to the aggressiveness of pedophilics. Last but not least, the famous quote had said that every illness is not a set of pathologies but a personal story. The predators who suffer the pedophilia disorder have a reason why they are stuck in that unhealthy world, and each of them needs to be treated properly according to the appropriate method, especially when it comes to issues of trust. It should be remembered that community support is also important in giving hope because the predators need to learn a lot and adapt in a new and healthy world. That is the end of our video. Hope you enjoy it and thank you.